Good day everyone, and welcome to today's Aviation Videography live stream. My name is Max and I'll be your host for today here at Copenhagen International Airport here in Denmark. Hope you're all doing well and thank you so much for tuning in today as we battle a hot day here in Copenhagen. As I just can finish off setting everything up, just bear with me for one moment. Should be ripe and ready to go as we just had that arrival there on runway 22 left. That was SAS flight SK2696 arriving in from Palermo, and we're going to have another arrival very shortly here on runway 22 left. It is going to be SAS flight SK2682 arriving in from Naples. It's going to be a Mitsubishi CRJ 900LR. Apparently there's a bit of an echo so far, so let me just sort that out. Give me a moment. Alright, hopefully that sounds a little bit better. Let me know if that sounds all good. And thank you so much to everyone for the well wishes of hitting 40,000 subscribers. I think we hit it early this morning while I was asleep. I think we were about 2 subscribers away when I went to bed last night. And we must have hit it overnight. So really do appreciate it. Awesome to sort of celebrate this today on our live stream. Alright, echo's still there, give me a moment. I'm just going to try and fix it up here. Alright, hopefully that's a little bit better. Let me know if you can hear me a bit better. And there's no echo. Alright, so apparently there's a bit of an echo. But it's bearable apparently. Sorry, just give me a moment. Alright, I'm going to try that now. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Just trying to play around with the settings, so sorry for stalling there for a moment. There's a few bugs around here. This is the one thing about filming out sort of in the grassy area. There's a few bugs laying around. There's a bit of a spider crawling on the laptop. Hold on. And Di saying, thank you, first time watching, just stumbled across your channel, looks like you have great weather. We do have great weather. It's quite hot out, but it's very, very nice. And thank you so much. Glad you've been able to stumble across Aviation Videography. Really appreciate it. So we're just waiting for a few arrivals that are not too far away from landing gear. Our next heavy arrival is going to be the A330-300 for SAS, but operated by Highfly, which is going to be arriving in from Chicago as SK944. That's going to be a fantastic catch. And apparently it's all better. Perfect. Glad to hear. Let's get on with today's show. We're celebrating 40,000 subscribers here on Aviation Videography. Absolutely impressed and so happy that you guys have got us to 40,000 subscribers here on our world tour. And Samil saying good afternoon, Max and Matt. Congratulations on 40,000 subscribers, mate. We really deserve it. Thank you so much. You guys are way too kind for subscribing to our channel and helping us grow and be able to do live streams like this all across the world. So absolute credit to you guys, really appreciate it. I'm going to try and see if I can get some air traffic control working. I don't know what the frequencies are here though, I'm going to have to research that. Oh, these bugs are everywhere. So Matt from HD Melbourne Aviation will be joining me in about half an hour's time. He's just off a little bit further down, not too far from us, just doing a bit of filming on the other side. It's still a little bit backlit on our side at the moment, but obviously we're in the prime spot to catch these arrivals. So he will be joining us very, very shortly. It doesn't look like our air traffic control scanner wants to work today. We might be without it. And Aviation Video is saying, what would you say? It's 9.9 degrees Celsius at Melbourne Airport. Feels like 2.9 degrees. Well, I'm very glad to be out here in shorts and a t-shirt. I've got to say that. That's one thing about escaping that Melbourne weather that I was very excited for, was being able to not have to wear 8 layers out when we're doing those Melbourne streams on those cold winter mornings. And Greg saying congratulations on 40,000. Thank you so much, Greg, one of our awesome moderators. Really do appreciate it. And First Bounce saying hi, Matt and Max. Looks really nice in Copenhagen. Absolutely, it is a beautiful day here. Let's do a quick weather check to start off the stream while we wait for these next couple of arrivals. Currently here it's 21 degrees. It feels a lot hotter than that, but maybe it's just because we're coming straight out of Melbourne winter. With a UV index of 6 at the moment. Thank goodness I put some sunscreen on. Alright, our next arrival is going to be a SAS CRJ 900 arriving in from Zadar as SK 2786. Alright, here's that high fly A330, now about to arrive in from Chicago. And once again, just like yesterday, I'm just trying to keep my phone out of the sun here. It's getting very hot already. Our next arrival is going to be Vueling Flight VY1870, arriving in from Barcelona. It's going to be A321-200. And we've got Matt tuning in there from the other side. Will be joining us very soon. And we've got TriStar Darren in the chat as well, saying hello and happy Saturday all. Congratulations on 40,000 subscribers, Max. Awesome milestone for the channel. Thank you so much, Darren. Awesome to hit that milestone. We were trying to hope to be able to do it on stream yesterday. But as some of you who were in that stream saw, the runways were not in our favour when they switched them over. And then we had a few issues trying to get the stream back up and running. And Anthony saying congratulations on 40,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. And the exact subscriber count, I can look at that for you just now. We're currently at 40,006. Alright, this Vueling A321-200 now about to touch down on runway 22 left from Barcelona. And Angus, hopefully hopefully Melbourne's not providing you with too many days of 4 seasons in the one day, but I absolutely understand how annoying Melbourne can be when it's like that. I feel like honestly some of these Nordic countries as well have been the same. We've been having sort of the same sort of weather where it rains for like half an hour and then the sun pops out, and then it rains again for an hour and then the sun comes out again. It's really weird. So I think maybe Melbourne's quite similar. Put Melbourne in the category of a Nordic city, maybe. Alright, our next arrival is going to be Freebird Airlines A320-200, arriving in from Antalya as FH409. The cool thing about plane spotting here in somewhere like Denmark, Copenhagen, is that there's actually some really edgy sort of airlines that I've never seen before, never even heard of, that we're able to catch here. One being Freebird Airlines. What else is there? What was I doing some filming of yesterday? There was GetJet. Very cool one that I have heard of before, but never been able to see myself. Just some stuff like that. Sprint Airlines. Some very cool ones for sure. And g'day Kevin, thank you so much for tuning in. It says morning Max and Matt, great location today. Absolutely, we're up on this little mound here in between the one of the car parks for airport passengers, and we've also got a bit of a what would you call it? A train rail behind us. Took me a while. Alright, and our next heavy arrival, one of the ones we're out here for this afternoon I should say, I'm so sorry, is the Emirates 777-300 that's going to be landing in about 5-10 minutes time in from Dubai. It's going to be a fantastic catch. You can see this high-fly A330 operating for SAS is just making its way over here. So we've got a bit of a good view here of the SAS hangars. It's a cool little apron we're able to see over here from the mount. And Matt absolutely having a few heavies to start off the show. Oh, I'm getting in the way there. Is a fantastic way to kick off what's going to be an awesome stream. So our plan is to stream till about 8 PM. So what we were going to do yesterday until the runways changed and things started to go a little bit south was that we were going to stream up until the Air Greenland A330-800 landed in from Greenland. I still have yet to learn that name of where it comes from. I'll have to look it up again. But that was our intention. Unfortunately, due to various circumstances, we're unable to stream again. So our plan is today to be out here till 8 PM tonight. And our last catch of the day will be the Air Greenland. It is arriving once again tonight into Copenhagen. So we're going to have one heck of a catch there. As you can probably tell from our lovely little thumbnail. And g'day Jimmy, thank you so much for tuning in from New Jersey. Hope you're doing well. And g'day Lachlan, doing very well today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're doing well yourself. Trying my best at the moment to keep up on the fluids. And Angus, yeah, I reckon you could. I reckon Finnair looks good on almost anything. A nice blue livery. And Hayden saying, noticed the Vietnam Airlines A350 you guys flew on from Melbourne to Ho Chi Minh City was the Sky Team livery. Absolutely, it was. It was a nice little sort of commemoration for the start of the world tour, as sort of the whole Vietnam A350 gag that Matt and I have all sort of started when we saw the Sky Team livery in Sydney back the start of last year. I think around April when we were filming up there. So that was a nice little welcome gift, but our our nice little, what would you call it? I wouldn't say bad karma, but we did get diverted, unfortunately, due to some bad storms in Ho Chi Minh City, and I believe, looking at it, we were the only aircraft to get diverted. So luckily for Matt and I, our flight to Frankfurt was a 6-hour layover from the time we were supposed to land in Ho Chi Minh City. And apparently Air Greenland is broken. You've got to be joking me. You've got to be joking me. I was just talking about good things happening besides the diversion. Forget I talked about that. Oh, you're kidding. So apparently Air Greenland is not coming. Yeah, Angus, I've just seen Matt's message in the chat there. I'm not happy about that. I was just having a look. G'day, Anne. Thank you so much for tuning in and appreciate you. Congratulations on hitting 40,000 subscribers. Oh, it's still here. It never left. Oh, right. Yeah, I was gonna say, how would that work? That's what I've been trying to work. Where'd they park it? Must be at one of the gates. Well, either way, Greenland was supposed to leave 4 hours ago. Alright, so that Emirates Boeing 777-300 arriving in from Dubai is about to land here. It's just turning on final now for runway 22 left here at Copenhagen. And first bounce asking, what do we use for air traffic control? We've got a radio scanner. Unfortunately, I'm trying to work out the frequencies and I've just put it in. And it's not playing anything. So I'm not sure what's going on. And absolutely right, that Emirates 777 is next to land here. I can just see it in the distance. If I pan the camera around, you guys can have a quick look. We've got a beautiful ocean scenery here at Copenhagen as the airport borders the water here. Lots of boats around and about. I had a bit of a look around this morning down at the docks area. I think there's what's it called, an aquarium just near us. I went and walked and had a look around. There's lots of people having a swim this morning as the weather has definitely warmed up. I feel like for people who live here, this would be like extremely hot weather because they're so used to the cold, but I'm not sure. For us Aussies, this is pretty mild, but I'm still not used to it yet, as I was used to those very cold mornings. Alright, so EK151, the 777-300 ER Not too far at all. Just another minute or so. And we'll be catching it here, landing on runway 22 left. Well, I think, Matt, most people who would be in this sort of weather would be doing what I'm doing in shorts and a t-shirt, putting sunscreen on, but you're crazy. I don't know how you do it. You're wearing like pants and a puffer jacket in this weather. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Euro Aviation TV tuning in. Thank you so much for the congratulations on our 40,000 subscriber goal. Really do appreciate it. Alright, bear with us one more moment. It's almost here. It's a long approach. It takes a very, very long approach. And there's not much else to show. Sunscreen works too, though, man. Sunscreen works too. And it's cheaper than a puffer jacket. And you don't get overheated in a puffer jacket. Alright, here we go. Here is this Emirates 777, now touching down on runway 22 left here at Copenhagen. Alright, our next arrival here on runway 22 left. They're starting to line up here for arrival, which is fantastic to see. We're going to get a SAS ATR 72600 arriving in from Aalborg as SK1208. Our next heavy arrival is going to be the Finnair A330 300 arriving in from Doha as AY 1986. Few bugs and stuff around here flying in my face. I dealt with this yesterday as well. We've also got a SAS A330 300 arriving in from New York City as SK920. That is another heavy arrival that's going to be a lot. It's going to be landing. I tried to say arriving and landing at the same time. It's going to be landing here in about 5 or so minutes time. But first, let's get this ATR now about to touch down from Aalborg. So over here we get another view of that ATC tower. But not too much time to waste here as we have a DAT ATR 72600 also arriving in from Aalborg. Did I get those flights right? Are they both from Aalborg? They are. This is DX 159. And sparing no time at all, we have a Ryanair 737-800 arriving in from London Stansted as FR2618. And Super 80 Swissair, the Air Greenland apparently has tech problems and is broken, so it's not going to be flying. Which is one of the main reasons where we want to stream and we're able to stream in Copenhagen for that Air Greenland, but of course it's broken when all things look good for a stream. Anyway, our next arrival will be the SAS Flight 1686 arriving in from Milan. It's going to be an Embraer E195 LR. Everyone talking about the Ryanair landings. Oh gosh, it's going to be a theme of the day, isn't it? Alright, our next arrival will be the Finnair A330-300 arriving in from Doha as AY 1986. And Angus saying, what's your take on the QantasLink livery on the E190? Personally, it looks sleek and nice. I agree. I reckon it looks very good on the Embraer. To be a fantastic addition for QantasLink. Very excited to see that really kick off the ground. Alright, our next arrival is yet another heavy. It's another A330-300. This one is arriving in from New York City. It's the SAS A330 operating as SK920. And Angus, the wind here, it's actually pretty calm. It's nice and cool. So it was really bad yesterday actually. Yesterday I was up here in the evening and the wind was really blowing a gale. But it's a lot nicer today. Hayden, very, very correct. Always good to have a friendly reminder towards Matt that he, oh my gosh, there goes the umbrella. 1 second, sorry. Looks like our umbrella's decided to call it quits for the day. There we go, that should be fine now. Always nice to remind Matt about the proper colour of things. Our next arrival is going to be the Turkish A321-200 arriving in from Istanbul as TK1781. Alright, our next arrival is going to be a SAS A320-200 Neo arriving in from Malaga. And our next arrival will be another SAS A320-200 Neo. This one's going to be arriving in from Rome as SK682. And Robert says, hello, what happened to the guy that accidentally made his morning coffee with some Red Bull instead of with water? He got halfway to his work before he realised he had forgotten his car. Oh gosh, it's good to have you back in the chat, Robert. Keep those rolling in today. And Samil, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you later on. Alright, our next arrival is another SAS aircraft. I don't know why I'm saying another, because we're going to see a lot of them. This is an Embraer E195LR arriving in from Bologna as SK2684. Looks like the landings have just quieted down for a bit now after that one. Oh, I stand corrected. In about 2 minutes' time, we're going to have a jet time 737-800 arriving in from Palma de Mallorca as JTD 390. First bounce. I'm not 100% sure. I know with our radio scanner, you can listen to any of them. You just have to be in a certain range. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. One of the best ways to listen to any ATC if you want from home is live ATC. It's usually what I use. And g'day Husky1, thank you so much for tuning in. And Angus asking, what are your thoughts on the Virgin 8-hour flight on a 737 MAX, currently using a 737-700 to Tokyo? Look, I wouldn't say it's going to be the most comfortable flight in the world. I flew the 737 MAX for an hour down here to Copenhagen from Oslo, and yeah, I wouldn't say that's the dandiest choice of all aircraft, but it is sort of Virgin Australia's direction they're going in the short term, using those narrow bodies for those sort of routes. So I don't think I would personally want to be on a 737 for 8 hours. Gotta be honest with you, but it's almost each to their own, I guess. If you, it's more just because, like, I feel like the legroom you're gonna get and all that sort of stuff's gonna be pretty similar, but you just don't have a lot of room to move around the cabin. I mean, you're gonna have less people on the flight. I feel like if the service is up to quality, you know, if you're gonna get good food, comfortable seat, all that sort of stuff, it should be fine. But if they're gonna treat it like the domestic flights where they don't really give you much, then yeah, that wouldn't be that enjoyable. Absolutely agree. Those E190s for SAS look incredible. They look even better in golden hour. Any SAS aircraft, but those Embraers as well look fantastic in golden hour. Alright, that jet time 737-800 arriving in from Palma de Mallorca is about to touch down here on runway 22 left. Our next arrival is going to be a Norwegian 737 MAX 8 arriving in from Malaga. Behind that is an A320-200 for SAS that's going to be arriving in from Split, Croatia. Got an absolutely awesome view up here at the moment for our celebration here of 40,000 subscribers, and a big thank you as well. We've hit already over 100 likes and we're not even an hour into the stream. Thank you so much, guys, for getting us there already. Really do appreciate it. Challenge impossible. Keep my phone out of the heat. Tried to do it yesterday. We've got an umbrella here, and I'm hoping that will do the trick. But even then, it's still under the umbrella and it's still overheating. And Angus is off. Thank you so much, Angus, for tuning in for our first hour here today. And yes, we are absolutely resenting Air Greenland at the moment for their sorcery. Oh. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one for sure. We've got that SAS A350 making its way. And Robert, I asked the gym instructor if he could teach me how to do the splits. He replied, "How flexible are you?" I said, "I can't make it on Tuesdays." Oh gosh. I shouldn't laugh at these. I don't know why I do. And Husky 1, absolutely the Norwegian paint scheme. Absolutely beautiful. I love the theme they have with putting the famous Norwegian people on their tails. They've also got a couple of other liveries as well. I think they've got the UNICEF livery with the bluer tail, which is a fantastic catch to get. I saw that a couple times already. Alright, so this Norwegian 737 MAX 8 arriving in from Malaga is about to touch down here as D83671. Bugs are absolutely everywhere. And there's various kinds too. We've got ants, flies, spiders, whatever that thing is on your hat. Yeah. So we've got Matt from HC Melbourne Aviation joining us as well today, finally back after filming on the other side of those arrivals.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, on the other side, getting some more frontlit shots of the heavies. We're not so flexible with the live streams. Once you're in a spot, you got to be in the spot. And there's far more frontlit time on this stream than there's going to be backlit, but figured I would make the effort.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, no, we're not going to see any 747s landing here. But we will see some other cool stuff like we've already seen before, like that Emirates 777.
But not the Green Air, or Greenland.
But not the Air Greenland.
I can't believe that's gone tech.
See, when you said that, I'd assumed it already had landed in Greenland, because it leaves at 9, it's about a 4-hour flight, so I'd assumed it had landed. And then it had issues, and it was come back. It's still here.
Still here.
Wow.
I was talking to the guy I met yesterday. I sent him a message.
Yeah.
He said it went tech.
Oh gosh. Well, that's not fun.
That's so typical, though. The one thing we're really out for.
I know.
Coming in there, we have SAS flight 2832 coming in from Split, Croatia. It's an Airbus A320, not a Neo, which isn't as common to see here as you'd think. Only a few of those around, I think. Most of the rest of them are all Neos.
Yeah, the majority are the Neos. Got a couple of outsiders.
Do you know what I saw this morning?
What?
That I didn't even know SAS had? A321 Neos.
Yeah.
I had no idea they had those.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they've got a few.
So they're sending them to the US. I think that one came from Boston.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they do use them from the East Coast, I think. Well, I think Boston. I don't know if Boston's the only one. I think there's another route they use it on.
Probably New York.
I think it might be Newark.
Newark?
Maybe, not 100% sure. And Paul saying afternoon, greetings to all. Max and Mods will be with you shortly. Got to hit a yoga workout, then I'll be able to join in on the 40k stream and celebrations at Copenhagen. Congratulations, Max, well deserved. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the yoga, and we'll welcome you back very shortly into our live stream here at Copenhagen and continue our celebrations for 40,000 subscribers.
Absolutely.
And the AMX 1972 says, hello Max from Illinois, great job. There is a video stream for Air Greenland out of New York, the capital. I check it out periodically. I didn't know that. I might have to look into it.
Definitely.
Actually see it in Greenland.
I wouldn't imagine there'd be a huge amount of flights there though.
No, I think maybe they're just saying there's a stream for the I don't even know. I read that as just a stream for the A330.
This is the 2-minute stream as it touches down and then stream ends. I think they've got Dash 8s, don't they?
They do. Our next arrival is going to be CityLink. Flight radar doesn't work. Flight SK2834 arriving in from Dubrovnik.
So you know what I found out the other day?
What did you find out the other day?
Well, the main attraction of Copenhagen was the PIA 747.
Oh, right.
How times have changed. It never used to be Greenland. It was flying, but it was, it was like another highlight, but it wasn't the main one.
Oh, right. Wow.
PIA 747.
That's very nice.
What a shame that's not around anymore.
I know. What an absolute shame. That would be awesome.
And it sort of got me thinking, what is Melbourne's highlight? What has been Melbourne's, what people flock to for?
I don't think people flock to us for anything.
Surely they do. Surely there's one...
Brunei?
Why is that the only thing that came to mind as well?
Yeah.
Brunei.
It's because the only thing special we get.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Why else would people come to Melbourne? Because I remember Montreal had the Royal Maroc 747s, which was a huge highlight.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the main attraction there. And then Mumbai had the Iran 747 SP.
Yeah.
What's ours? What is ours?
I don't think anyone. Yeah, I have to say the best thing to get is Brunei. That people don't get.
And it's just a Dreamliner.
It's just a Dreamliner.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a sad world we live in.
Poor Melbourne.
Poor Melbourne.
What does Sydney even get? What's their little trick?
Trick of the trade for Sydney would be. Gosh, I don't even know.
They get nothing strange.
Canada 777-2.
No, that's not even
It's not even that good.
They don't really get anything bizarre.
No, they don't.
It's very stock standard at Sydney.
But they get a lot of it.
They get a lot of stuff, but nothing nothing great, nothing incredible. No PIA 747.
Melbourne is known for trams.
They run late.
Yeah, that run late and get stuck in peak hour.
Well, I think Sydney's highlight a couple of years ago was the Thai 747.
Oh yeah.
That was a big one.
Say the I actually haven't kept up with Sydney. Do they still have the Asiana 3Ds?
No, it's only for summer.
Oh, right.
That would have been though.
seasonal. I don't think people would flock for it, but it's probably the best catch
Yeah,
out of all the stuff they get.
sort of on the rarer side.
Yeah, I think so.
Because nowadays it's like Bangkok, LA. They really get it. Nowhere else.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to think of what else we get that's in Melbourne. I'm trying to think of Melbourne. I'm thinking about Melbourne.
Oh, check it out. There's a big cruise ship docking.
There's a what?
Big cruise ship docking.
Oh, there is too.
Ships.
The camera will like that.
Oh, the camera will love that.
Let's try, shall we?
You just gotta aim it to the middle of the screen. So we can do a bit of boat spotting at Copenhagen. There's so many yachts out tonight. Or today.
I know, it's a warm summer's day. Everyone's out and about. There we go. We can sort of see it.
There we go. Welcome to Aviation Videography. On today's agenda, boats.
Oh, aviation photography?
Photography? Yeah, I was thinking that's probably the word for it, isn't it?
Aquatography?
Arctography.
That's the other thing I've noticed about Copenhagen is there is a lot of wind farms, a lot of wind turbines.
Oh, wait until you get to Germany.
Oh, is there more?
They're everywhere.
Really?
Everywhere.
You see them absolutely everywhere here as well. There's a, if I pan across as well, there's another one out in the ocean. There we go.
It's a nice farm there.
Not a lot of wind out.
No. The only problem with that, with kinetic energy, right? It's going to be pretty cool if we're driving around Germany at night on those road trips. You can see in the distance just these blinking red lights.
Oh gosh.
And there's a lot of them, and you're like, what is that? And it's all the wind turbines. Particularly in like open areas. Like there's quite a few as you drive up to Amsterdam, where it's quite open and you can see quite far. And because of that, you just see all the turbine lights.
Oh wow.
And they blink and sync. It's kind of creepy.
That is kind of creepy. And Euro Aviation TV says, I will never step on that ship. Yeah, you probably would have to pay me a bit to get on one of those. Not a big boat person, more of a sky person. That's probably one of the first times I've ever seen wind turbines not spinning.
Yeah, usually they're always spinning.
Especially if they're out in the ocean.
You'd think that's the windiest place, and so do the people of Denmark. Hence the fact that they put it there.
Yeah. You think the people that put it there thought that would be the windiest spot for them.
But you know what? They probably thought they were so smart as well, and then they're looking at their creation right now.
They're sitting there and going, it doesn't work.
Like, what is this?
Alright, so we're going to have an arrival in just a moment here on runway 22 left. This is going to be Electra Airways 737-300 arriving in from Milan. Yeah, pretty much. I think the microphone was too close to me. That's why there might have been an echo.
didn't even know that existed.
Neither did I. I didn't even know it was coming.
Electra Airways.
That's a cool one. I like that.
I really like that. I think that's one of the coolest things about Europe. There's so many like just weird little 737 freighters and classics and that fly around that you probably have never heard of. Flying to all these like secondary airports and such, then when they do come to a main airport, you're like, oh, what is that?
Yeah, genuinely. It's a 300 as well.
A 300 packs.
Yeah.
Not so common anymore.
No, not at all.
I wonder where it's based.
Yeah, wow. Everyone's saying it's new for them. It's come from Milan.
Surely it's being chartered or something. It's not actually from Milan.
Let's have a look. It's based in Bulgaria.
Ah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
That is very cool. Yeah, it does a bunch of NA flights. Just like random ones that flies to Tel Aviv,
Today we are NA.
Fuerteventura. Yeah, it does a lot of Milan. It does a few Milan Copenhagen flights every now and again. I think it's a once a week thing because it came 1st of July last.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
We actually got lucky for once.
Very lucky.
We missed out on Greenland, but we did get Electra Airways. Personally, I was to take Greenland, but
Luckily we got Greenland yesterday. Unfortunately,
yeah.
just not on the stream though.
Thank goodness.
Our next arrival here on runway 22 left is going to be KLM flights KL 1126 arriving in from Amsterdam. It's an Embraer E190 and STD. It's about 2 minutes out from a touching down here.
Oh yeah, I can see it just banking over there onto final approach.
Absolutely. And I happen to agree, the Air Baltic A220s are awesome. I'm a big fan of the A220s.
I don't mind them. I like when they start up. They sound like they don't want to be alive. You know what I mean? like you know when you wake up and you're really tired, but you're forced to wake up, and you're like.
The A220 is like a begrudgingly getting up for work plane.
It is a teenager. That's what it is. A teenager getting up for high school. That's the A220 itself. And the A320neos aren't far off either. And Euro Aviation, if only it was a spotting deck, then maybe we'd be less infested with ants.
I know.
But we're actually positioned on a mound just above a car park. No deck, unfortunately. Not the most comfortable of spots, but also it's very, very peaceful up here. Very, very just relaxing. You can hear the birds chirping. You can be harassed by the millions of flies. All part of Mother Nature, I suppose. But the one thing it does do is provide a fantastic overview of Copenhagen Airport, which, in my opinion, is the hardest airport to spot at within the Nordic region. And of all the Scandinavian main airports, without a doubt the hardest.
You know what I'm sad about, Matt?
What are you sad about, Max?
I bought 2 packets of muffins, and the ones that got infested by ants were the ones I really wanted.
Oh no, I ate them before they got completely infested.
That's fine, you ate them all.
I didn't have breakfast, and they were delicious, by the way.
I wanted those.
They were cinnamon.
They were the ones I really wanted. I bought those so that we could share them.
Can I just tell you that they were absolutely scrumptious. I really, really like those. But Max is okay, because eventually I'll do a supermarket run when things get a little bit quieter. I'll go to the...
They better have those muffins.
What's that?
They better have those muffins.
They better. I owe you. And here comes that KLM Embraer. On at runway 22 left from Amsterdam. How's the muffin there, Max?
What was happening with the mic? The cords are stuffed up.
I just want to highlight what happened there. Because of the KLM rushing Max, he stuffed the entire cupcake in his mouth and he's unable to talk. It's like he's playing. What was that thing with the marshmallows? Chubby Bubby. You got to fit as many marshmallows in your mouth as you can.
I didn't want to put it on the ground.
One Chubby Bubby.
Oh gosh, what happened? The mic was just too far away. Maybe, I don't know what chord it was. One of the chords didn't like it. I didn't realise that was so close, even though I announced it 2 minutes ago and said it'll be here in 2 minutes.
Welcome to Aviation Videography.
Yeah, genuinely.
You know, it's good, but it's not like the other ones before. The other ones are a lot better.
I hate you.
That's cinema.
I bought those because I was so happy because they look so good.
They were so good. They tasted good. They looked.
I can't believe you ate them all.
I didn't regret it.
You could have told me that.
I thought you knew.
No.
You dropped me off.
Yeah, but you've been out here for like 5 hours. There's a convenience store like 10 minutes down the road. I thought maybe you'd walk there or something. I was gonna do a convenience store run at some point during the stream, or one of us was going to. That's why I only bought like a couple of things, because I didn't think we should overload in case we didn't need it all. So, but you ate them all. That packet was mainly for myself. Oh my gosh. So I don't believe you about the ants. I reckon there was no ants and you ate one. It was so good you ate the rest, and then you blamed it on the ants. Because when I walked up here, Matt said that the ants got into them, so you had to eat them all so the ants wouldn't eat them. I now believe that's BS. Oh gosh, okay, you do have an ant infestation.
3 minutes in the bottom of the bag. I had 2. I looked, and that was the situation. After I started setting things up.
Did you not shut your bag?
I did. That's the problem. I don't know how they got in. There's like there must have been gaps in the zip.
Jeez.
But they got in. They got in fast.
That arrival there, by the way, was Norwegian flight DY 940 arriving in from Oslo. Our next arrival is going to be the Lufthansa A320-200 Neo arriving in from Frankfurt as LH 828.
Good day, Peppy. Tuning in there from Innsbruck, Austria. Not bad at all. Max isn't going to be too far away from you in a few days.
Yes, absolutely. Vienna is going to be fantastic. Very excited for that. And Scotty B, absolutely, we have some pleasant weather here today. And the weather's only going to get better and better as the sun starts to set, and we get some absolute golden hour arrivals. We're going to be very excited for that. Focus not liking that one. There we go. Alright, hopefully the audio sounds a little bit better now. I think when the mics get too close, they start to echo a little bit. So let me know if this is any better.
That's a thorn bush, by the way. Don't want to step into that, Max. I nearly tripped over it.
Oh yeah, no, you wouldn't want to. I walked into one.
Oh, fun.
Got scratches all over me.
Yeah, they should really, like, you know, trim these down or something, or, you know, just pick them out.
Well, I don't think they really expect people to stand up here.
No, we're going to make it a trend, though.
But they should.
They should.
They should expect people like us to stand up here.
We are crazy enough. You know what I really want to stand on, Max? We can get this on camera, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, go look over at the car park here, yeah? Okay, so over here is like another car park, just like this one. And over there is a little, I'm pretty sure that's where I think it's something to do with the fuel.
Right.
Right? The roof is actually grass, and it goes up, like, with the ground.
Okay.
I really want to climb on top of it and film. The view would be absolutely incredible. It's high, it's tall.
Yeah.
And it's just like walking up a little hill. That's like, you know, definitely not allowed.
Yeah, I don't think it would be.
But they should expect it if they're going to make it look like grass like that. I was really observing it, like, can I get up there? Like, there's another SAS CRJ 900. I gotta say that new livery looks really, really clean. Like, at first I wasn't a huge fan of it. I preferred the old livery with the red on the engines, but now that I'm seeing it more in person, I'm liking the new one a lot better. In fact, I'm sort of shocked that the 330s aren't in the new livery yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I saw them in golden hour, I kind of liked them. In this light, it's alright.
Golden hour, that's something else.
Oh yeah, SAS in golden hour is something else. I fell in love with that last night. That was incredible.
Well, the one thing we're going to see at golden hour tonight is going to be the 350. It's coming in from Shanghai. Oh, no,
what time?
Tokyo, sorry, at 6:30.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's going to be just the start of golden hour.
That's going to be the catch.
Oh yeah.
Since Greenland's not here.
Yeah, since Greenland's decided to run away.
We've got quite a few different heavies as well tonight. We've got the Air China as well coming in. We've got another 330 coming in towards golden hour. And also just like a lot of narrow bodies that we didn't see last night, like the Air Cairo. It's going to be coming in. We've even got a Air Serbia ATR.
They have those?
They do. They have them.
I did not know that.
330 would be cooler, but that's...
Yeah.
I think that one's designated for New York.
Yeah, right. That is really cool though. Looks like our next arrival is going to be a private Beechcraft arriving in from London. Well, which London is that?
Let's have a look.
BQH.
It's got to be a general aviation airport.
Yeah, it's going to be like an Essendon.
Pretty much.
Let's have a look.
BQH, would it be near Bournemouth?
London Biggin Hill
Biggin
Airport.
Hill. First I'm hearing of it.
Yeah, same, honestly.
A lot of firsts in this stream. First time hearing about Electra Airways. First
Yep.
time hearing about Biggin Hill.
First time all my muffins getting eaten.
Before you even get here.
Yeah, before I even get here.
It was an all you can eat, and they were the only things I could eat.
At least you saved the other muffins. People saying it's the green power plant. What are you saying over there?
It's the green power plant. And what does that produce? I'm going to say assume power, but of what kind?
Power. Recycles power.
But there's a green power plant right over there in the water.
That's true.
With the turbines.
Wait, how does that work? They take power to make it more power. Not those. If it's recycling power, how does that work?
I have no idea how that works. Is that where like the all the power from the grid that doesn't get used goes to, and it like siphons it? I don't know. All I saw is these big things in there that like look like oil drums. So I thought it was for the fuel.
And Sonich, the Delta 76 departed, and they use to right.
I did get the arrival today.
Did you?
I did.
That's good.
It's very nice. It's a good shot.
I don't like what that thing is.
Oh, that's just a little flower wasp. They don't sting though.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, they just look kind of
Can
weird.
it not do that near my lemonade?
I think it's more fascinated on the red of the battery.
Yeah, like the battery.
That's the color of a flower. And here comes that little Beechcraft from Higgins. Is that what it is? Higgins? London Higgin?
Biggin Hill.
Biggin. Okay, not Higgin. Biggin. Biggin Hill.